all of you present here, dear students, secretariat team, warm good evening to all of you. Today is yet another happy day for me because I'm sure that many of you have been tired of seeing me on stage all the time. I just stepped down as president, and again I'm back on stage because for the simple reason that's why I'm saying I'm happy, because last year we had started this movement called YM, or Young Minds, at KMA. The idea behind the Young Minds is to see that our next generation comes up and takes over not only KMA, the reins of KMA, but also, as we all know, we are one of the youngest countries in the world today, and the future belongs to India. And definitely we should all strive to encourage our youngsters to come up. I'm talking about the regular KMA members, or the ones that are slightly older than the younger ones. So I'm really happy that this movement has been taken forward by our current president, Mr. Hari Kumar, and I thank him profusely for doing that, and the entire MC, the managing committee, for backing this particular movement of YM. And now we have got a system in place wherein the YM should continue into the future. And in the first year of our YM, we have had 50 dynamic members joining the YM movement, and this year Nivedit has said that he hits his target, that he makes this 50 into 100. So Nivedit, Anu, Jose, wishing you all the best to take that to 100, for doubling our YM strength. Now, coming to the topic, once again I would like to thank our president, because our president is the one who identified this young AI earner or learner, as we call him, Raul, he is the one who called me up and said, Bibu, I think for the inaugural we'll have a very young person to come and address the KMA members. And there were a few messages to me personally and saying that what can a young person do? But I'm sure that like I told you, youngsters are the future of our country, and youngsters should come up. And Raul has been an exception. Raul is much ahead of his times, and he's just a school student. And but then he's already a TedX speaker, and he's going from. In fact, we wanted to have this on this coming Friday, but then Raul is traveling, I believe, abroad to give a speech to another country. So that's the way he is going, and he'll explain about what he's going to do. In fact, I'm just reading a book on Narayana Murthy, the founder of Infosys, and he too started. He actually started very young, but then his first company failed. Nobody knows about that. And then he worked for a time with a company called Patney Computers, and then that is when the entrepreneurship bug again got into him, and that is history now, with Nandan Nilekani and Chris Gopalakrishnan and a few others joining. And as we all know today, the UPI payment is the brainchild of Mr. Nandan Nilekani. So that's the way IT is revolutionizing our country, and revolutionizing the way all of us in which we live. I'm also, actually I had the privilege of meeting a young boy called Sharad Babu. He actually came up through the hard route. Sharad Babu today he's again an IIT IIM graduate, but then he grew up in the streets of Chennai, and I think he was there for a Dhanam program. I don't know, Maria, if I remember right. I don't know. I met him in one of the chamber program. Yeah. So yeah, Sharad had come for the chamber program. He again, his mother was a home housemaid, and she was struggling to bring up her children. But then this boy studied very well, and he was helping his mother to sell idlis. At that point of time, selling idlis, and finally, today he is known as the Idli King of India or South India. And he could have taken up a job. He refused a job in the IT sector after his IIT and for several crores of rupees. But he's running a very successful chain of Italy centers across Chennai and other parts of India. So these are motivational stories that should come up with our youngsters, especially the B school students sitting here. Don't think that, getting into the next corporate job is the only option. There are so many options like this today. Our country is opening up so very well. So with this, may I introduce our speaker for the day, Mr. Raul John Aju. Raul is a 15-year-old tech trailblazer from Kerala, India, making waves in AI and robotics. A 3-time TEDx speaker and sought-after educator, Raul has conducted workshops at colleges across Kerala and trained professionals internationally. He has delivered impactful AI sessions at prestigious events like Huddle Global, Google Forums, and NASCOM, while also collaborating with international business clients to showcase how AI can revolutionize productivity and streamline operations. With a passion for innovation, he's developed cutting-edge AI tools and continues to inspire a global audience with his expertise and vision. With this, let me introduce our speaker for the day, Raul, and I, on behalf of everyone present here, I welcome Raul to our gathering. Thank you, Raul, for having accepted our invitation to come. Most welcome. And of course, our president leads from the front. There's not formally, but I would still like to welcome him, President. And Mr. Jose Thomas is on the dais. Our chair, Nivedit, is having a sore throat, so co-chair Joseph has taken over from him, and he will be doing his part of the program. Once again, I welcome all of you, and I'm sure that we're going to have a very, very enlightening evening with the inauguration of our YM activities for the year, and also the great speaker that we're going to listen to. Thank you, and welcome once again.
Thank you, sir. May I request our President, K. Harikumar, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you, Bibu. Thank you, Bibu. We have a packed audience, all young minds. Because if you were not having an young mind, you would not have come here, I know that. So, past president, I think only Madam Nirmala is here, MC members and dear KMA members and all the invited guests. I'm really happy to be standing before you and inaugurate the Young Minds program, because the significance of the Young Minds program, the IPP just now explained, and I personally believe that Young Minds program is something which is to be nurtured, because unless you have an young mind, you stop learning. Learning is a continuous exercise, and unless you assimilate knowledge, unless you adapt to the changing circumstances, unless you have a right attitude, learning stops. When the quest for learning stops, man doesn't exist, because there is no point in looking forward for life. That being the situation, it is better everybody remains young in mind. I'm not talking about the physical age can be anything, but one has to be young in mind so that the learning process continues. With that in mind only, we have thought that we will continue the program of Young Minds program. The success of the program, just now IPP Mr. Bibu explained how many people have come forward and all that. Because we basically, KMA should not remain as a forum only for slightly older people. KMA should be an avenue for people who have just started the career, because KMA is offering a learning platform for many people across topics, across many other subjects also, which are generally not being taught in any B school. And this also gives a forum for networking so that you can meet with your contemporaries in across several industries. So that being the case, that is why we decided to continue this Young Minds program. And when we talk about artificial intelligence, it's an in thing. Everybody talks about artificial intelligence, and there are worries about whether artificial intelligence will take away jobs. I'm sure all these subjects will be discussed by Raul himself. But I was just remembered about a book by Mustafa, what is his name, second name? I'm talking about the book, The Coming Wave. The Coming Wave was written by the current head of AI in Microsoft, wherein among many other things he is also talking about 3 risks of AI. Risk of AI is talking about 3 things. Number 1, the risk of economic downturn, because AI, as all of you know, is likely to take away jobs. It might throw open many opportunities of jobs in some other sphere. It is like computer earlier days when people were talking about if computers introduce, jobs might go away, but it threw open a lot of other opportunities. That is that economic downturn which can happen to certain skill set of people. Another thing is it might go out of hand. It can create a Frankenstein monster, because after some time, if it evolves, then people may not have control over that. So how do you bring in a balancing mechanism like we had for nuclear fuel and all that? These are all evolving things, but there should be a controlling mechanism. So these are the challenges which AI definitely will throw open. But as people know, companies compete, countries compete, and humans also compete to improve their fame and money. So these things continuously happen. So there is whatever you call it, the technological advancement is something which cannot be stopped. It will continuously evolve. So there has to be a checks and balances, and with that, then only we will be able to progress in a structured manner. So today we have Mr. Raul here to talk about AI, to handhold us through AI. Don't get carried away by its size and all that. He is a very celebrated speaker. If you look at the TED various talks and CDs and all that in YouTube, you can find many of his YouTube videos uploaded. And you are going to see for yourself. And this is just one of the sessions we are holding, and this will be followed with many other speeches also, not only on Young Minds, it will be on many other topics also. We have Mr. Pratap Sundar coming next week. He is a very celebrated speaker. He was the person behind India Shining campaign. He is one of the 10 topmost creative directors in the advertising field in India. He is coming all the way from Delhi to address all of you. Then we have Mr. John Kuriakos from Huatubura, who is having a DenTech company. I mean, now it's all tech, DenTech, FinTech, lot of techs and all that. That is the biggest DenTech company in Asia. That's a homegrown company. So we are actually giving you opportunities to listen to a spectrum of people across various spheres, and I'm sure that all of you will benefit and all of you will come in large numbers. This being the first session of Young Minds of the current year, I take this opportunity in declaring that Young Minds program of the current year has opened, and thanks a lot to Bibu for agreeing to continue the initiative which he started. So he'll be driving it forward even in the current year, and I think I don't want to stand between you and the speaker, because all of you have come not to hear me but to hear the speaker. So I'll hand over the mic to him. Before that, we'll have a formal inauguration. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Formally inaugurate the activities of Young Minds. I request the President and the dignitaries to come forward and light the ceremonial lamp. Thank you, gentlemen. Over to our speaker of the day, Mr. Raul John Aju. Over to you.
Hey guys, hi. 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 Okay. So, I was thinking, to be honest, normally I present a present. I was like worried, I was telling my father, Papa, what do I do? Because normally I present a presentation which is much more simpler to understand. AI basics, like in short, that tells you what is AI and all those kind of stuff. What I'll be presenting today is more towards the professional side. Yes, it will be answering your question, is it going to take your job? I'll be showing you guys how AI can be integrated in different places. And fun fact, even if I've spoken in a lot of places, this is the first time I'll be presenting this PPT. So another thing is that is why I was kind of that like, should I be presenting this or should I just go with my normal one? I was like, Papa, what do I do? They're like, just do what they told. It's fine. So yeah. So anyways, I thought I'll just start with it. So everyone wonders, why is AI going to take your job, right? So what I'll be showing off today is kind of answering that question, how AI will be integrated into different places in a business. Marketing, sales, creating advertisements. AI can do a lot of stuff. And that is what we'll be looking at today. Is it possible to put my laptop here? I don't know if they will be able to see me. Yeah, that could be better.
Why did you bring a chair? Put a chair here. I will take this.
But it's fine, right? You guys can see me, right?
This tool is good enough, no?
Yeah, anything is fine, right? Yeah. Okay, so before I start blabbering about this AI tool can do this AI that can do that, I thought, why not explain what is AI first, right? We need to look at that. So, what do you guys think what is AI? Does anybody know? You've been hearing it for the past 3-4 years, right? So, by the way, this is not going to be a one-sided session. I'm going to make you guys do all the work. So, I'm going to be quiet. So, what do you guys think? What is AI? What is AI? What is artificial intelligence? Okay, that is one way to put it. Nice. Anyone else? Doesn't matter.
It is not natural, that's why it is artificial.
Okay, yeah, correct. One of the smartest audience, nice. Because normally when I go, everyone is like, I ask, what is AI? They're like, artificial intelligence. I'm like, what is artificial intelligence? AI. I'm like, what is AI? Artificial intelligence. Yeah, so I'll explain it in a really simple way. Artificial means something that's not natural, right? Simply, like Sir said. Intelligence, do you guys have intelligence? Yes. And you guys are confused. Everybody has intelligence, right? But artificial intelligence is when you combine those stuff. Basically, an artificial brain that humans have created. Now, how many years has it been since you guys have started using AI? Do you guys use AI by the way? Yes. Okay. Anyone said no, I want to work out. Okay. How many years has it been since you guys have started using AI? 2 years? Anyone else? What is the longest? I want to know the longest. 4 years. Who is that? Oh, the youngest kid uses it for the first time. Big class for him. Oh, see, he is the youngest kid. Okay, give class for both of them. Yes. See, somebody is looking at me. Okay. Okay. So, did you know you're not okay? How many years has it been since you guys started watching YouTube videos? 2 years? Long, right? You don't even know. Since you were born, yeah. See, you defeated him now. You're having competition, guys. Okay. So, AI is actually there on YouTube too. Does anybody know how? Can anybody guess? I'll give a small example. Can anyone tell what they watch on YouTube? Anyone? Music? Okay.
Sports.
Sports? Okay. Anyone from this side? Anything? Any topic that you watch mostly? Is it? Okay. Yeah. Correct. That's what I'm going for. What is your taste? And I mean YouTube taste. What do you like? Anything that's informative. Okay, so informative videos. We'll round it up like that. So anything that you prefer on your YouTube? News. Okay, so we got news, we got sports, we got... If I open my YouTube, what will you guys see? Any guesses? AI, right? Because it's my interest. Right? So what we basically see is all what. So is there a person on YouTube sitting there and be like, Raul likes AI videos, so just give us some AI. He likes sports videos, so give him some sports. Ma'am likes some news videos. So is there a person like that? Is there? So who is giving you the videos? AI. Who is that? See, he is the smartest one. So, yes, it's AI. The videos that you see, every time you like a video or click to watch a video, comment on a video, it's AI. Right? So you have been using AI for a very, very long time. But the reason it got popular was Gen AI or generative AI, because ChatGPT, it generates text, generates pictures, right? It's generating you. That is Gen AI. But we have been having AI not from the time YouTube started. We have been having AI for more than 100 years, from the time of Alan Turing. If I'm not wrong, I'm not a big person of remembering names, but yeah. Okay, so that is when AI and all these stuff started. Now, this is the part of my normal presentation, so I'll be going towards trying my best to not keep it complex. So, we'll be looking at, so in a business, can anyone tell me what all is there? They don't have to tell everything like a teacher comes and stand up and say no. But like anything that, so in a business, for example, there is marketing, right? So what are the sections are there for a business? Production is production team, yeah. Sales team, right? Customer service team, right? Correct. So there's a lot of parts to a business. But when you're a founder, I'm a founder by the way, and as a founder, I have to do the marketing, I have to do this, I have to do, by the way, all the boring work I let my father do it, but all the fun stuff I do. But so when a normal person starts a company, they have to do a lot of stuff, right? They have to do the develop, they have to make the product, right? Imagine creating a technology company. They have, let's say we are creating YouTube. We need to have YouTube, the company, the name, the load of technical stuff to support if someone has an error, right? So, who is going to do this, right? I can't do it all by myself. You are kind of like an octopus, right? Having 8 legs, right? One of the legs is developing, one of the legs is marketing, one of the legs is, let's say, customer service, one of the legs. So, different legs for each section. So what you do as the company grows, you cut out the leg and you give it, right? Okay, you take care of this section of the company, you take care of this section of the company, right? Right? Is it? Yes. Sure? Sure. So you guys are an octopus. Sure? Yes. Correct? Okay. If it is not clear, you can ask me. Like I said, first I'm taking this. So, anyway. So, but when you're using AI, you can't obviously cut off the leg and give it to it fully. But what we can do is make the leg shorter. Make our life easier as a founder. It'll make that much easier. Then still, it will make it much more easier than doing everything on your own. How do you do that? That is what I'll be going on today. So basically, I'll be okay. We just skip to basics. Okay. So see, in a company, firm researching and getting your idea to fully doing sales, marketing, AI can be integrated everywhere. AI everywhere will kutiketa, right? Including your business. That is what we'll be looking at today. Now, so has anybody heard about, I'm pretty sure no one has, about vibe coding? Has anybody heard that? Everybody has heard about vibe, right? Vibe or like that. And everybody must have heard about coding. So is it like vibe coding? No. I'll explain that. So vibe coding is when you have no knowledge about what you're coding. You just talk, everyone has talked to ChatGPT, right? Imagine talking to ChatGPT and letting it create a full product for you. You can do that with AI right now. You don't need dedicated development people. No, we are not replacing their jobs. Hopefully there are no programmers or anything. But what we will be doing is looking at each section and how AI can be helpful in that. So are you guys ready? No one is ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Louder. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, he's the most loudest. I really wish I took my AI basics presentation today because he would have even fun. Anyway, so let's continue. So, one of the first, so does everybody use Chrome? Right? So, Chrome is like really simple to use, right? Just open Google and stuff. But when you are researching for your product, what do you do then? Right? You would need a much simpler way, much easier way. I'll show a small example. I don't use Chrome. I use another browser known as Zen. Not like Zen, the sleeping, but like Zen. Zen browser is what I use. So, for example, I came here to take the presentation AI Learner to AI Earner, right? But if I switch to my presentation of, let's say, the normal basics of AI, you can see creating music, all that kind of stuff is here. So, you can switch between different modes, okay? And be in short, whenever I go somewhere, I don't have to open, oh, what is that app name? Okay, what is that app name? Again and again for different stuff. This is already there. So when I open, let's say Chrome, it will all be there. So I just have to open it and it will be there. And I can switch between different modes. The home mode, the social media, because all my social media links and all are here for my WhatsApp, Twitter. So I can switch between different modes or basically of where I am. Right? So it is much easier for me and I don't have to open all the tools. Okay, is there any doubt to that? Any doubts? You guys can ask me whether I'm a 16-year-old standing here and if I can talk, anyone can talk and say anything. Okay? So, if that's clear, then I'll move on to the next section. So, the reason I talked about this Zen thing and all is that normally how I would open ChatGPT is in Chrome or Edge is that I have to come here, let's say I'm searching. Okay, this is the place I search. I have to type C chat GPT. Can I have network by the way? Wi-Fi? Okay. Now everyone is going to see the password and connect. Yes. Yes, copy. Okay, it works now. So we are switching PPTs, guys. I know this will be much more boring for you guys, so my father was like, just take that, why not? So, closing this, tata bye bye. So I have PPTs for every mode, for every AI basics. Okay, we are going from AI curious to AI serious, right? That is where everyone is. Because you guys are curious about AI. Hopefully no one has learned AI coming. Okay, let's start it off. Okay, this is the long one. Give me a second. Okay, now this is going to be the real PPT. Oh, now this I promise you guys won't be good. Okay. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Once again. Okay, so we already answered this question, what is AI and stuff like that, so let's not go over that. Now, I'm going to make you guys hear a small music, okay? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Hear it very carefully. Do you guys remember the name of this PPT? I just changed it. What is it? AI curious to AI serious. Now hear this music, okay? Okay. Okay, not now. Okay. About that and we can do this. Okay, I should stop before everyone is bored. But in short, if you heard that song, it has the name AI Curious to AI Serious. That full music was made with the help of AI. So the music, the lyrics, everything. I just told AI, create a music with AI Curious to AI Serious in its song. So that is what I did. Now, we'll go to that, we'll go to creating music and stuff like that. But what I want to ask is, do you think humans and AI think alike? Yes?
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Very sure? What do you think? He's right. See, he is a smart one. Okay. I'll give a small example. Everyone goes and asks food outside, right? No? No one goes to a restaurant and has food?
Yes.
Okay, I thought everyone was good. Okay. So, imagine that everyone does courier, taking one thing from one place to another, right? Yes? Right? DTDC and stuff like that. What happens if we combine both the ideas? Any ideas? Taking one thing from one place to another and the idea of going and having food at a restaurant. Think about it.
Swiggy.
He got it right. He got it first. Swiggy, yes, food delivery. Guys, you're letting a kid wait. Okay, the idea is food delivery. Now, why did I talk about food delivery in an AI session? Let me explain. The reason is the concept. So, for someone to get the idea of Swiggy or food delivery, they would have need to learn a lot of knowledge, right? They would need to know what is this, what is Swiggy, what is courier, and is it possible to combine, right? Now I'll show another example, okay? Clue, this is not something that's real. What happens if we combine the idea of a green chair and an avocado? What happens? Avocado is already green.
Feedback.
Beanbag, clever, but it's not something that's real. What do you think? A green chair and an avocado. That's clever. But again, like I said, not something that's real, fictional.
Eatable chair.
Who said that? That's also clever, nice. You're close, you're very close. You don't think too real, fictional, out of the box. Should I just say it? Sure? An avocado chair. I said fixed just don't even think in this whole presentation, okay? An avocado chair. Now, how many people sat on an avocado chair? You have? Ah, okay. I thought you have. Okay. That's not real. This picture is generated with the help of AI. So, did you just see something similar happen? Humans combine two ideas to get a new idea. AI also combine two ideas to get a new idea. So does human and AI think alike? Yes? No. I'll tell you why. Okay? Reason is the training data. While humans have the power of mixing trillions and millions of stuff, AI can only mix millions of stuff. That is the model training data that we give it, right? So it has much more less stuff than what humans have. Okay, the humans are in the right side, I don't know what both are here, but in short, that is the difference between the both, right? So, if AI gets more information and is a powerful computer, yes, they can reach our level, okay? And our brains are too powerful to reach right now, but we have figured out how they kind of think. So the creativity is same. Both are mixing stuff, right? The data here is the knowledge we have from the time we were born. And AI knowledge is also pretty same, right? They're giving the data that we have gotten from the internet all these years to it. So it can train. So does it think same? No, it's confusing. What do we say? Right? The way of thinking is same, but it doesn't think same right now because of the training data. Correct. Clear? Crystal clear? Is it? I'm acting like my teacher right now. Is it clear, guys? If you guys have any doubts, you can ask me, okay? Okay. So now that that's clear, what happens if we just put both of this together? A dog and a space. Like I said. Almost close. Space. Invert the things. A dog and a space. Right? Simple. I put that into an AI and that's when I got the picture. Right? So that is how AI image creating and even text works. Text, ChatGPT has seen a lot of data on how humans talk and it's trying to replicate it. Correct. How do you know all this stuff? Do you want to come here and speak? Okay. So, now, can AI do anything? Can AI do anything?
No.
Sure? Sure? You guys are right. As always. Okay. So, AI can't do everything that's out there, but here are some things that AI can do. Like we talked about the YouTube thing, right? Or let's say self-driving cars. Is it done by AI? Right? Tesla and all automatically car driving. Yes. Right? So AI can do pretty much a lot of stuff, but not everything. Right now. Right? So, now let's play a game. Can you guys guess which is the AI generated picture out of these? If it is the first one, raise your hands. Now, one thing is that the three people that have come from my house, you guys can't help or answer, okay? Okay. So, can you guys guess which is if it is the first one, raise your hands. Papa, did you tell them or something? Okay, I'm still going to continue playing. Is it the second one? Raise your hands. Is it the third one? Raise your hands. If it is all, you raise your hands. I at least got one person on my team. Thank you. If it is all of them, raise your hands. What about the rest of the people? You guys don't have hands? Okay. They do. Okay. So, I guess you want normally no one wins this. I don't know how. Have we seen some class or something? I don't know. Okay. Let's give another example. Okay. Okay.
Hi, can you guess if the sound is real or not?
I'll play it once more.
Hi, can you guess if the sound is real or not?
Once more.
Hi, can you guess if the sound is real or not?
Is it real? Sure?
Yes.
I won. It is actually my sound just sped up a bit. So I got the point. Okay. Once more.
Hola, ¿puedes adivinar si este sonido es real o no?
That is the same sound in Spanish. So is it AI? Are you sure? Very sure, because last time it was not. No, it is AI. How are you guys getting this? Okay. Now I play music. So you guys heard the first music, right? I told you guys to hear it very carefully. Now let's play a game. Check if this is AI or not, okay? You guys don't answer. Band. Is it AI? Okay, is that AI? Sure? Very sure? Sure? 110% sure? It's not AI. See, I got 2 points, guys. Now you are on draw. So I'll play once more. Okay? Video generating. So everyone knows that this is AI, right? I'm just helping you guys. Okay, see, I'm being kind. This is how AI was 6 months back. Okay, I'm gonna get traumatized after that. Okay, is this AI?
Yes.
Right? Sure? Very sure, right? Yeah, but that is not the game, so it's fine. Now, seeing both of them, you get traumatized. By the second one is now. Now, this was, you know what, I'm not going to show this. Okay, anyway, see this. I'll just show another example. Okay, wait, actually, I'll just show this too. Is this AI?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Very, very sure. That looks too real when it's in a space. Look at the human being.
That's AI.
I told you guys to be quiet. Be quiet. Are you guys sure it's AI?
Yes.
Okay, then let's play one more game. Give me 1 second. I will just do one thing and come back. Okay, surely two. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to do the opposite, not this. I want to show you guys something I was showing my father some time back, which will blow your mind. It will be harder to guess if it is AI or not. Actually, it will not be that hard, but it's much cooler. I should show it to you guys, or I'll feel bad. So, right now, what is the points? Who has more points right now? Who has more points?
You have more points.
Let's go. I created my own game and I only won day. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, you know what? Let's continue this and I'll show it to you by the end of it. Okay? No, that's right. I'm the one who did that. Can you guys see the screen now? Yes. Okay, now I should have not done that. I should just duplicate it. Okay. So, let's continue the PPT and I want to show you guys something exciting. So, because you'll be focusing for the full PPT, I'll show it at the end. So, okay. Now, is that AI?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's going to happen 20 years, 30 years from now? That is what we'll be checking now with this AI thing. Okay? Isn't always going to just create pictures and videos. Alright. So, right now, imagine this boy. Okay? He is narrow AI. Okay? Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa are all examples of him. Can anyone else give another example? Huh? Siri. Bixby Siri. Sure? Why is there no ChatGPT then? There should be ChatGPT also, right? Why did you leave him out? Or her? I don't know. Why is it out? You guys said Bixby and Siri. I'll answer it, no problem. A system designed, okay, leave that. I hate definitions. In short, an AI that is supposed to do one task really well, that's narrow AI. Doesn't ChatGPT code? Doesn't ChatGPT create pictures? Doesn't ChatGPT make videos? Right? So is it one task? It's doing a lot of tasks, right? So how does it make sense, Raul? I'll explain it. Okay? So keep that in your mind. let's go to AGI. So we were at ANI or weak AI or narrow AI. There's a lot of names, I don't know. But next let's go to AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. Now that kid has grown up a bit, okay? He is a teenager now. AI with the ability to understand, okay, in that. In short, AI same power as a normal human. The narrow AI was like, not as good as a human. AGI is like same as a human. AI with the ability to understand, learn and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks. Doesn't ChatGPT do that? So why is it not here? Let me answer that. For that, we'll be going to a story. Before that, does anybody know any examples of AGI? Any examples? Yeah, because it doesn't exist. So there won't be any examples. Okay. So the Chinese room argument. Now look at this. Okay. Imagine there's a kid that likes that knows English a lot, but he doesn't know Chinese. Then a girl puts in a letter saying, "Do you know Chinese?" through the window. Now, what can the boy say? He can't say no, right? So he takes it and he tries to read it. Can he read it though? No. But he has a book full of instructions. A equal to one Chinese word, B equal to another Chinese word, and a lot of stuff like that. So what he does is that he uses that and writes it back saying, "I know Chinese" to the girl. Does he really know Chinese though? But is the girl happy? So that's how AI ChatGPT is. It acts like it's smart. But is it really smart? It's just showing us it's smart. It's trying to impress us, right? So it's not. Is that clear, guys? Yes. Crystal clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now let's go to. So now you understood the difference between narrow AI and AGI. Narrow AI ChatGPT is acting smart, but all it's supposed to do is an LLM. It's trying to replicate how humans talk, what humans do. That is its only duty. If we tell it to make a picture, it will do that. But it can't go different places, do this, that. No, it cannot do that. If we tell it go by milk, I'll just give you an example. ChatGPT can't know, okay, go straight, take a right, take a left, okay, give money. No, it can't say. But if we tell it, in AGI, it can do that. ChatGPT, we have to be like, can you tell me where the location of milk is? It won't figure it out or think on its own. We will tell it what to do and it will do it for us. It will not think, okay, for this, what all I have to do. Clear? Crystal clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll go to ASI. But guys, I was joking, you don't have to be quiet, okay? Okay. Now, ASI is like above human beings, okay? The AI that will kill us, okay? In short, I'm joking, it will not actually, but AI that surpasses all human intelligence, creativity, problem solving, and all that stuff, kind of stuff. So that is ASI, and also there are no examples of that. Now, AI has a lot of stuff from artificial intelligence to machine learning to neural networks, deep learning. This is all actually part of my course that I'm going to be doing soon. But in short, there's a lot of stuff in AI. It's not just AI. Inside that, you guys must have heard about machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, generative AI, talked about before, right? But even inside that, there's a lot of stuff, right? So yeah, I can't teach all of that here. That's right. I'm doing a separate course for this as well. But we can focus on the main stuff as well. So, what is machine learning? What is machine learning? It's in the name, guys. Machine learning, right? Artificial intelligence, artificial brain, right? Artificial intelligence. It's always in the name, trust me. So basically, machine learning is machine learning. Okay. Now I don't want to go through all this, but next, so you guys know what neural networks are? It's on the screen. You can read it as well. But in short, AI kind of, AI's brain is the neural network. Is that clear? Okay. So these are also kind of new parts. But as you can see, our brain and this has some similarities to it as well. Like you can see. Is it not coming? Oh, okay. It's a new technique. Okay. But in short, like as you can see here, this is kind of this place. It goes here. It goes here. Right? See the resemblance a bit, but it's not as complicated. The more complicated one is the deep learning one. It tries to become as complicated as a human brain. I don't want to go too in depth into RNN, CNN and all this kind of stuff, boring here. But in short, that is it. Generative AI already talked about. Now what I want to do is, can someone just stand up and explain what is generative AI? Let's see if how good of a teacher I am. Can anyone answer? What is generative AI?
AI does it just replicate, create something new?
Thank you. Thank you. So yes, let's go. Okay. So that is generative AI. Now there's a lot of other stuff. I don't want to go into all this stuff as well. Okay. Now AI is also being used in real life other than photo creating videos as well. In Bangalore, violation cameras are there. So if you don't wear a seat belt and all the stuff, it's used there as well. Right? Yeah, it's in Kerala also, yeah. But yeah, it's mostly everywhere, right? Yeah. So I also use a lot of AI for my studies. So yeah, hopefully none of my teachers are here, but yeah, for my studies to every single place, I try to use AI there too. Now I don't go too in depth. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. I'm also like, as Sir said before, I'm an influencer as well. I get a good amount of views on Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that, marketing. But yeah, you can go and follow me there. Thank you guys. That's it. Does anybody have any doubts? No doubts. I'm such a good teacher. Hope I was able to give you guys a little bird's eye view of what is AI, what it can do, is it going to take our jobs, what's the future of AI. Yes, we've gone through all of that right now. We even saw how to figure out if AI, what is it, how to figure out if it's an AI generated picture and all of that kind of stuff, right? We even saw that, but because you guys answered it, I didn't have to explain how to figure out which is AI or not. You guys already know. So we went through all of that in this. I think how?
Yeah, I have a doubt.
20 minutes. Yes, please.
Though you are the age of my granddaughter or son, but I have to stand here when I ask the question.
No, please sit.
Yes, my name is Suresh.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is whether this AI technology is used for manufacturing of hovercraft to the hovercraft and the latest drones. Whether AI is useful for that or used for that.
Yes. So in aspects of drone, see, like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable on that side, but what I know is that in drones as well, we have been using it for a long time, right? When you, let's say you have a drone, does it go and hit on the wall automatically? It automatically detects when to stop, right? Right? That's AI, right? In knowing where to stop, how to land and softly landing on the ground. That is AI there being used. So, but about building it, like I said, I'm not the knowledgeable person, that's why I don't want to give wrong info, but in terms of having a drone and inside that the technology, there is a lot and a lot of AI features in each and every drone. Imagine it's a drone that has camera in it. It has a lot of AI even in that.
My question came because there was an accident of the plane crash. So suppose if AI was there,
Air India.
the human error would have been avoided. That's my question.
That, if I'm not wrong, was because of a switch that they couldn't open, right? Something like that. And yeah, correct. It switched off, right? So I don't want to go too in that, but
That's a wrong year.
That's a wrong year.
yeah, that is the wrong way. That is the bad sort of technology, guys.
Air India, this is the artificial.
Correct.
And they use natural stupidity.
That's the sad part about technology as well. Because see, AI, everyone says AI is going to take our job and all. I don't feel it is going to. Like obviously Sir said something about computers and all. It is going to give us a lot of jobs and take a lot of jobs as well. Like if we ever think we would need a tool to search the internet, like Google, before the internet was there. So let AI come and we will obviously figure out what needs to be there, right? But the bigger problem here that I don't see a lot of people speaking about is climate change. Right? The more we use AI, it consumes more electricity, right? And it's not being run here. It's being run in big servers and big computers in the Google office and stuff like that. For the you need 24 hours AC, and we already know 5 minutes of AC how much it costs, right? I think my father knows. But like, so the electricity used for that, like it's to keep the servers on computers 5 minutes on, it's a lot, right? So all that is harming our environment, and that is a bigger side problem to AI. Not AI will take a job or not. That I don't see a lot of people using. So Yeah, but about that question, I will search on that. So thank
Can I
you.
ask you a question?
Yes, sure.
What is your IQ and what is your EQ?
EQ I have not tested, but I don't know how. But I don't know. I did a random test on it, and I got 150 IQ for no reason. I don't know how, but the IQ I'm sort of that. But yeah, that also has happened to me. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't like. I'm not this one. Okay, like you saw, both of them they were answering questions. All you have to I think what my father did with is that do what you want, right? Just follow your passion, and I think that's what you have to do. Just do what you like, and I think I did that, and I had the environment to grow, and that is the only reason, right? I feel there are kids much more smarter than me. Trust me, they are, right? Whenever I go to school or other places, like even here, and whenever I take sessions and all, they are so much smarter, and not just about here. Whatever they like, you should let them do that. I started off as a content creator, and luckily I've able to get a little bit successful around 20 million and stuff like that. Like overall, fully on Instagram, YouTube, adding all that up, but views. So I think I'm a little bit successful there, but I started from a very long time, right? So it does take time, right? It takes a lot of time. I think 2018 when I made my first YouTube video. So it does take time, but because of that, I was able to grow a lot, right? So yeah, it's not because my IQ and all is a lot. That's what I feel. So I hope that yes, please do.
You're very optimistic. But what is something you fear about AI? Moving forward, your fears about it.
Two things. One, is it going to make us dumber, right? Because even if we use AI everywhere, including ChatGPT, I feel I got too reliant on that, right? Asking it do this, that. It's fine, right? But I feel just like calculators, after like let's say 10th grade, you have been taught to use calculators to do a lot of calculations. AI should be taught, but not from a very young age, or it should not be like it should be there, but it should be taught. But before that, it should be taught how to do it without AI. Then with AI, that's what I believe. Yeah, but I feel a much bigger issue is the climate change, like I talked about. That is a very, very, very big issue. Because as the model gets smarter, it's using much more energy and that much carbon dioxide on, and it's hurting our planet much more. So yeah.
How did it all start? At what age? I think we have to get introduced. Your father, you have to introduce.
Yeah, so my father, please come to the stage.
It's very rare you see a father, right?
My father tries not to be on the spotlight. Let's say he's always on the corner or behind. Now there's no seat, is it?
He speaks too much. I mean,
Your good name.
my name is Anju. Okay, so
What do you do?
I am a techie. I was a techie. But we both are in complete different universes. His tech is not my tech. So whatever he has done on his own.
He wanted me to be a footballer.
Yeah, I named him Raul because of that. I know sports. Yeah. So basically what I want to tell everybody is stop teaching your kids. Like if I wanted, I could have taught him what I knew. What we should understand is when to stop teaching your kids. They are very smart. They are learning new things. Like when do we learn about ChatGPT and all those? We are still learning, right? But they are born in front of it. They know much more than all of us. So let them learn, guide them. Don't stop them. Just tell them what is, when I did this, this is what happened. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Let them fail. I mean, you really have to teach your kids to fail. And that's when they get up and, they know how to get up on their own. I see that most of us, we protect our kids so much, you don't let them walk. From the time when they are kids, when they are able to walk, right, you're like too protective. You should stop being that. They can take care of themselves. And let them follow their passion. And in today's world, even if you want to sleep, it's a job. Like a lot of mattresses companies, they're hiring for even chori anagil polum, you get paid for that. So anything that your kid wants to do, you should just encourage them. It's not just, I think when I was young, I'm younger than many people here, but it was all about girls become nurses, okay, boys become doctors, engineers, and then BCom, right? Now the world has grown so much, we have an opportunity everywhere, and the knowledge is right in your pocket, it's in your hands. All you have to do is whatever information you want, all you have to do is Google it. Now you don't even have to Google. Google, you have to actually connect a lot of data. ChatGPT is there, a lot of AI tools so that the information is right there, and much better information that any other person can give you. So rely on technology, and globalization is happening. You can talk to anybody from South America right now, right? It just happens just like that. So technology is right there. Encourage your kids to use it. You don't have to worry about what they are going to do on their mobile. Trust me, they are far more advanced. You're worried that your kids will watch pornography. That's the biggest thing. But trust me, kids have grown way ahead of that. Okay, they know what to do. Most of them know what to do. What you have to do is guide them. The second you restrict your kid, then they will
They want to do it more.
Yeah, they want to do it more. That's what I want to say right now. So, yeah,
So
that's
I had a
it.
question, because generally people have this view that kids are looking at their mobile phones and laptops etc. sort of a bad thing. So we restrict kids from accessing a mobile phone or a screen for at least a few years. So what is your advice as to when can kids be allowed to use these screens and mobile? What age onwards? I'm talking about from small kids onwards. What are the age when?
One of my friend, okay, I went to Dubai once. So just to show off, my kid, he is using iPad. He used to feed his kid on the food on the iPad. I know you won't believe it, but he actually did that. Again, same thing. നമ്മുടെ പിള്ളേർക്ക് ഒരു സാധനം കൊടുക്കല്ല ഉപയോഗിക്കല്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ they want to use it more. What I did was I gave it to him at an early age. I'm not asking any of you to follow my advice. No. Okay, maybe I was just lucky. But other than I tell him, if you use more of it, this is a problem. So use it, keep it. Okay, so luckily he would not do any of that. I would not hide anything from him. I would not hide anything from him. So he used to know the issues that I have. He used to know that he used to know like earning everything. I used to tell him very openly on his face. Because he should know that what I went through, how hard it is, or how easy it is into other things too. So I am very open with him. And I think, people say you have to be your kids have to be your friends. I'm not saying you have to treat be the other friends, but you have to be very friendly with them. Otherwise,
Actually, here and the father.
So what you mean to say is you have been able to channelize his use to a proactive zone rather than in a different way. That is what you mean. Have you been instrumental in doing his?
I was not channelizing him. He was able to channelize it. I was just able to guide him. Only guidance. I became a father in only 3 things. For him to sleep on time, eat on time. Now I want him to exercise.
When I have the mic.
Okay, those are the 3 things, and that's something I think I have to do.
I think from AA we are moving to parenting.
No, I think kids.
It's amazing. So go to listen.
See, Raul is just a normal kid, and I would say he's an underdog. Okay, നമ്മുടെ നോർമലായിട്ട് കാണുന്ന ഒരു പയ്യനല്ല രാഹുൽ. ഒരു നോക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ അവന് ഹൈറ്റ് ഇല്ല, സൈസ് ഇല്ല. He was bullied upon. He was bullied upon like hell. Okay, when he was in 4-star and all.
But now the same bullies are my friends.
Okay. So he found out how to talk to people, how to communicate. I think communication is the biggest thing that any person can get, a biggest gift.
You're creating one tagline. It's called "Chota packet, bada dhamaaka."
Yeah, I mean, ആൾക്കാർ ഇവരോട് പറഞ്ഞു നിന്റെ ഉയരമില്ലായ്മയാണ് നിന്റെ ഉയരം. അതാണ് ഇവര് പറയുന്നത്. So that's what they say.
We should use that, Papa. People will.
No, but see, everybody, all the kids, like I have been a kid, we have all been kids. Okay, when we are kids, we all had dreams, ambitions, we all knew what to do. But I think it's the parents and the society that kills it. They really kill it. And the best thing that anybody needs is that you need to learn. നമുക്കൊരു society ജീവിക്കുമ്പോൾ basic skills that you need is You need to learn to manage money. You need to learn about how to communicate, a civil thing, right? Civics that we learn. But I don't think that's taught. Sex education, how to behave with your colleague. These are the basic things that should actually be taught. But think about it. Nammal a business your parents, your family, society will say, don't do it. And if you want to earn money, they say, do stock trading. You'll be like, oh, you went, the dangerous. Okay? So it's like whatever we are supposed to do. Like, our culture, our partner, our that is not thought. ആണിനോട് സംസാരിക്കില്ല. ഇതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ ചെറുപ്പത്തിലെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഡീസെന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് നമുക്കിവിടെ. ഇതാണ് നമ്മൾ ബേസിക് ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഇത് പിന്നെ അവരവരുടെ പണി ചെയ്തോളൂ. I think these are the things that should be taught.
How to be a good human in one way.
I mean, that's what we need to teach our kids.
Thank you, Raul, for this wonderful insight into the artificial intelligence. And now it's time for vote of thanks. May I invite Mr. Jose Thomas, co-chair, Kerala Management Association, Young Minds.
Sorry, can I just add one thing? If you guys want a certificate of being in this class, hearing my boring lecture, you guys can get that too. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Raul, for that wonderful session. More than anything,
Hello. So, more than anything, I think this session should be not just a normal KMA Young Minds session, but it should be a KMA Young Minds Inspire session, because what you have done is inspire all the KMA Young Minds here. And special thanks to Raul's dad, Aju sir. It was really wonderful hearing your side of the story also. And hearing you talk, I was just reminded of one incident that had happened to me probably around 5-10 years back. So I'm a millennial. Those of you in the audience who are millennials know that the millennials are called 90s kids. Though we are uncles now, we are still called 90s kids. So being a millennial, back when I was in my teen years, I used to, or even today, my parents used to ask me how to send this image on WhatsApp, how to do this, that. So I used to be like, it's so easy. Why is it that they can't get it? Okay. And now, hearing him speak, after 10 minutes, I feel the plates have turned. And I'm feeling like the old guy who doesn't know much about AI. So thank you, Raul, you have inspired me. And you have taught all of us that we all have a lot to learn. And the future of AI, though we hear a lot, all that is coming out of the news and everything else people are saying is all noise. But your generation, our generation, or the even younger generations will be using technology like we cannot even imagine. That thing is for sure. Quoting an example, we hear today we hear of the CEO of Microsoft, the CEO of Apple says this about AI, says that about AI. To be honest, the truth is none of the tech majors today has any idea or has a peek into the future of what AI is actually capable of. Because to quote an example, the biggest company just 10 years back was Nokia, and the CEO of Nokia used to laugh at Apple, or he used to laugh at the idea of apps becoming a thing. And he used to speak about that in a lot of forums, and guess how that has made Apple and Nokia 10 years down the line. So even today, even the tech majors have no complete picture of what the AI is actually capable of. And my sincere request to each and every one of the audience here is start using AI. I've been using ChatGPT for the last 1 year. and it has actually made my life a lot more easier, simpler, and it works like a charm. It works like magic. Like how when Google or Google Maps first came, how it transformed our life. The multiples that it can make our life easier is 10x or 100x more. So start using AI. And again, thank you all the senior KMA members, Bibu, Harikumar sir, and all the stalwarts of KMA seniors who are here. Thank you for guiding and taking this up as a KMA Young Mind session to inspire each and every one of us. Your support and your guidance means a lot to us. And this is just the beginning. We have a lot of more things planned for this year. And hopefully with every one of your support, I'm sure that KMA Young Minds could be something that we all can be proud of. And thank you, Rajat, for your support in organizing everything that we see behind the scenes. And thank you, each and every one of you, for making it today on a weekday and staying up for making the session a really wonderful session. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And may I request our President to hand over a token of appreciation to Mr. Raul. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य